Grunt Files does Summernats, proudly brought to you by Nolethane. You want it to handle? Nolethane it.
Well, judging in the top 60 pavilion is always a big job at Summernats, and we've got one of the judges here, Mark Hayes. Mark, you're looking at the engineering of some of these cars.
That's right, the engineering and the undercarriage, checking out it, seeing where the owner's bled to make the car better than the next one. So yeah, it's a good job, I really enjoy it.
So mate, as an engineering judge, what are you looking for in a car?
We're looking for innovation. We're looking for what splits the cars apart from one another. We give every car an even score, and we check everything on the car, from the nuts and bolts that are holding the brackets together right through to trim and paint. We sort of cover all areas. We go through and we check the cars and we make sure that we're judging them evenly, and we set a baseline and we work off that baseline right throughout the whole of today and tomorrow. So everything's even. And if there's something that's close, we'll always go back and have a look. We never just go back on memory. We'll get the two cars together, we'll go through and we'll separate them, and we'll see what car's better and what car's not.
What advice would you give to somebody that wanted to bring a car to Summernats and get it in the top 60 pavilion?
A top 60 car, it can be, it's a well-balanced package. It doesn't have to have a blower 10 foot out the bonnet or massive tyres. It's a well-balanced package. Detailed engine bay, detailed underneath, nice trim, good paint. It's a detailed package that'll get you into the top 60.
Well, in the judging, another really important part of it, of course, is the paint and panel. And John, you're the expert in that area. You're actually going to walk us through this car now as you judge it.
Yes, I will, yep.
What sort of things are you looking for?
What we're looking for is evenness in the paint finish, evenness in the clear coat, in the metallic application. This has got some nice graphics and flames on there. So we'll look for, make sure they're smooth, you can't feel the actual flame, and just make sure the quality's even throughout the whole car. This car's a little bit unique. It's a race car, but it's highly detailed. So the owner of this car is a little bit more of a nutter than the normal. He's detailed his suspension components, and he's detailed the undercarriage and chassis, and so it's quite a nice little car. First thing I look for is panel fit. So I want to see how even this panel is from the top to the bottom, and I want to make sure that's nice. Start looking at the door gaps, fitment, of the panels through here. With the actual paint itself, I'll look at how straight the panels are now, how well the graphics are finished. The cool thing about this car is it's a female driver, and it's very much detailed and catered to her. The pink theme right through the whole car, but it's still quite a tough race car.
Here we are, mate, Summernats 23, and where are we? We're back in the top 60 pavilion.
That's right, Keithy. It is all full right now. We've got 60 plus cars in there. We've got plenty with the black covers over them, so we've got some unveiling to do. Plus, we've seen how hard the judges have been at work. This is like wild bunch in here, mate. We've got some more big and uglies and a fat farm in here, mate.
Oh, mate, there's some really tough stuff here, and I'll tell you what, once again, 10% of what's in here would do me nicely, mate. I think I'd retire.
Mate, I'll take you with the 10% rule on that. And, of course, when it comes to who's going to be the grand champion, the people's choice, where is the taste of the people going to be this year? Are they going to love the blowers out of the bonnet? Are they going to love something a little more subtle? I don't know, mate. I don't know what to vote for yet. The detailing on these vehicles, that's why they're in here, because that last little attention to detail, Owen Webb and his team, and the Maguire's judging team, they do pick the best of the best. Why not? It's Summernats. It's got to be the best of the best.
I think people might be sick of us talking. Let's go and have a look at a few.
Oh, I can't wait. one of the cars with the biggest cheer when the silk came off was this car, Sash. Mate, what a beautiful thing.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Now, this has come from, the ratty sort of one, the matte black and understated to this, mate. I mean, what drove you to make it shiny and immaculate?
To drive it on the road and to use it a bit more than just park it in the shed. So I pulled it all apart from being a bit of a rat ute and get the coppers off my back and make it a bit of a shiny car,
I mean, can you add up how many hours do you reckon?
Just the doors were 250 hours that I spent on suicide in the doors, one-piece windows, and you don't realise, but they're straightened for one-piece glass because the wind-up windows on a standard car go straight, then they curve in for the quarter windows. So the rear window I've filled in. I've done major modifications on it, but people just can't work out what they are, and I think that's the secret of building something different like the 55 bumper bars.
Yeah.
They're identical now because we've heated them, bended them. But to look at them, they're original. People just can't work out what we've done. Same as the back window. They look at it and they study and they even know what to look for. But they just can't put their finger on it. I think that's the secret.
Definitely can be proud of it there. Your boys are proud of you. It's good to see, and it's good to see the family sticking together and helping out with it, mate. It is so good to see.
Yep.
What about Maguire's unveilings tonight? Beautiful paint, beautiful car. Cole, how long does it take to get this car on the road? Mr. HT.
7 long, hard years.
7 years, mate, keeping the dream alive.
Yeah, mate, I'm proud, eh? Mate, 7 years, I'm proud.
Talk us through some of your detail.
Mate, I like the old American-style cars, just smooth, done heaps of custom work. Everything I got billet, I chromed it, so I'd have to go over it again.
Crazy, mate, that is so crazy chrome, it's not funny.
Yeah, I smoothed all the motor, gearbox, all the undercarriage, chopped all the gutters off, mini-tubbed it. I'm an upholsterer by trade, so I trimmed all the car, went something sick, and went the old style to suit the actual car, purple.
That is crazy stuff. 7 years, you're here. It's been unveiled, mate.
I'm proud.
The dream is here, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
People's choice. I don't want to give you a clue, but I've got to go get the number off the car. All right, that's the Maguire's People's Choice for Keith. Keith, I picked the car that you're going to love. I'll tell you about it when you get here. He's probably down with the bands right now. Let's go check the bands out.
Here's a bloke with a bit of a reputation, Dave Gleeson from the Screaming Jets. The Jets are 21 years old, Summernats 23. Mate, what do you think about being here after all these years?
Yeah, well, see, I remember when it first started. I think it might have been in People magazine or one of them magazines. I saw photos of all the boobs and that. I've never owned a car, like a nice car, but I'd really appreciate looking at other HQs, mate, that other people own. They're my favourite cars. G'day rock and roll outlaws and you petrol heads out there. I'm Dave Gleeson, I'm from the Screaming Jets, and this is Summernats 23. 23,
Make it a Grunt Files Christmas this year for the coolest gifts on the planet with up to 80% off all merchandise. DVDs from $5. How about a cool Grunt Files cap for $10? Maybe a stubby cooler or keyring, $10. Grunt Files box sets, Season 1, Season 2. Don't miss these bargains. Ladies, men's, kids' t-shirts and singlets. The coolest gift of all, the Grunt Files limited edition box set. For your Christmas shopping, gruntfiles.com.